Dave, how you doing, mate? Awesome. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I could hear you.
Perfect. How's it going, dude? It's been a couple of weeks. Last time we spoke, I think I was in Chicago a couple of weeks ago. Now I'm back out in Canada.
Oh, nice.
Yes. A little bit of a different area because last 4 weeks, like 4 weeks ago, I was in Victoria when I spoke to you, which is the capital of British Columbia. Then Then in Chicago, last week was back to Vancouver. Then now I'm in a different area of Victoria, I'm in an area called Oak Bay, which is a little bit more of like the suburbs or whatnot of
Nice.
it. It's only like maybe 15 minutes or so from town. But yeah, man, how's the new gig been so far? Tell me a little bit about like the starting, the progress, because like I mentioned before too, especially when you were just getting started with it, what was the big thing that I mentioned to you? Especially like coming out of the gate that first week.
Just get the reps and go slow in the first one and just get the reps.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
Very good. And how has that progress been then? Because now I think it's
Yeah, the
been
dude
almost
is like
almost two
super
weeks.
nice. You know, he's got like a tight-knit team. Like there's like 6 people on the team.
Hmm.
And we have like a call every Sunday.
Perfect.
And so there's a lot of people. I mean, 5 people, of course, but I spoke to a few of them
Yep.
and they've been with him for like 2 months or something like that. They've been setting appointments for this guy, but they haven't got a single pair. So I was a
Okay.
bit like skeptical, but that's fine. It just the guy is super nice, so I can't like leave him or something like that.
Hmm.
So it takes like 1 to 2 hours per day. To like throughout the day, I don't like send the all messages in like at once on
Hmm.
Instagram.
Yep.
So throughout the day, I just kind of schedule that on my calendar to
Yep.
send the message and kind of do that.
Uh-huh.
And I set for like about four, I guess. Oh, it was 5 appointments so far for that guy.
Okay. Okay. So 5 appointments so far you've booked out in I think almost like a week and a half or almost 2 weeks there.
Yeah,
5 appointments, good for
about
you, man. So, take me through the process then of those 5 appointments. What kind of separated those people to book in versus the people that you just talked to or so that didn't end up booking in?
so basically just random people like just I would say the first I at first I used like this SOP he used, but
Yep.
then I kind of used a different strategy. That's when I started like booking the most appointments. I was like hopeless for about like 2 to 3 days,
I
but
told you that that's what would happen. I'm like, hey, it takes 2 to 3 days to get the reps through for you to get a little bit comfortable with how to approach things because it's a time management thing. Like I mentioned before, your first 5 to 7 work days, it's just kind of figuring out like just either the niche, the offer, the type of people that you're talking to as well too. Did you kind of feel that as well in the first few days?
yeah, I mean, like the second day, I booked a meeting and I was like
Yeah.
hyped, but you
Yeah,
know,
no, yeah, man. I saw that post in the school community. I
and then
didn't
the
see the
next
post for the
day,
other.
and the
I
next
didn't see
day,
the
and the
post for
next
the other
day,
4 people though. They're all success stories, bro. That's all awesome. So the next day, yeah. So you had that
the
huge
next
dopamine
day, and the
hit.
next
Yeah,
day for like 3 days, I didn't have any appointments.
yeah, that
So
happens.
that's when I was like, message to you or something like that.
No, dude,
And
that's about accountability, bro. That's the big thing. It's like, hey, I had really good success within my first 24 hours. I booked someone in for a call because yours is a little bit of a different commission structure too. You can correct me if I'm wrong on it, but it's only cold, but it's 30% of the close. Is that right?
yeah, so
That's a
one of
huge
the reasons
commission.
I think the guy's not closing is that he doesn't have like a big personal brand,
Yep,
but the program is 7K.
yep, yep.
And if so, I'm fine with like working with like um just for however long it takes. Like it just if I set an appointment, I get I mean appointment that closes, I
Mhm.
get 2.1K. So
Yes, no,
that's
exactly.
amazing.
It's very
I'm
lucrative,
gonna
dude.
keep
That
doing that.
commission
It just
structure
takes
is
like
incredible, dude. That commission structure is incredible. There's not many people. This is something that you only kind of get because I think it's a little bit of a cross paths between yourself and your client. The client might not have the results that are in there as well, but he does have a little bit of a proof of concept as well because he does have clients he's working with, right?
yeah, I guess he has like 3 case studies. I don't know if
Okay.
they're real, but
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, well, you should figure out if they're real or not if you're working with them. That's one of the things because he could be the nicest person in the world, but you're not working for someone just because they're nice, right?
Yeah.
You're working to get some
He's got like
experience,
this
get
good
some
mindset
leadership.
stuff.
Oh, of
He
course, yeah,
makes stupid
they all do.
videos on Insta, by the way.
Which one?
He makes like stupid videos on Instagram, by
Do
the
you
way. But
wanna do you wanna post his inside of the chat? Do you want to post his at in there? I'll go have a look myself once we're done here. And
okay.
yeah, man. Well, that's kind of the thing. Like, and you're learning as well too. And if he does have a few case studies, you should also double check just to see like, hey, how many people are you currently working with like right now? Just so that you know that there's a proof of concept there. Because, like you mentioned, it is a little bit of a red flag when people that have been there for about 2 or 3 months, they haven't. It's not that they haven't made a sale, but they haven't had a whole pay in full, right? Like they've had sales.
Yeah.
Yes, they have had sales. Okay. As long as they've had
So
sales or
I don't know
so.
if they're real, but just yeah, he's got some case studies.
Arslan. Why is Arslan? Why does that sound familiar? Why does that name sound familiar to me? Arslan.
Aslan.
Yeah. That name
It's
sounds
like
familiar to me.
that lion in the Chronicles of Narnia or something like that. That's not last heard the name.
Dude, I've never even seen that movie, and I have been shamed about it many, many times with people in my generation because that came out. I think it came out when I was like 12 or 13, but I wasn't really into that type of stuff when I was 12, 13. I was more getting into the rated R movies at that time, not the whimsical things or whatnot. So
Nice.
I'll check out. Let me just see here. I'm just saving this just for a little bit later. Arslan, 712. Oh, okay, okay, yeah. He doesn't have a huge amount of following or so.
And he recently got started with Instagram, so
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
he'll
yeah.
build it up. So it's good to like stick with the guy, like just doing
Oh, he's
a
got a good
level,
person.
but
No, dude, he's got nice pictures, man. Like, dude, like if people go and visit his page or so, he has nice
it's
pictures
not
or
like a
so.
scam or anything like that.
No, no, no,
It's
no.
fine.
It's no, no, it's not. No, I'm looking at his page. He has 12 posts. Literally, it's like you mentioned, like he's just getting started. He has a good marketing person as well too. Because where is he from? Is he from like Albania or
He's from Austria, I guess.
from Austria? Not with the name Arslan. Arslan's not Austrian, dude.
I don't know, maybe like change the name or something like that.
No, Arslan. It's not if he's from Austria, like Arslan. It's not a.
Oh, it's pronounced Alan.
Oh, Arlen. Okay, okay. Yeah, it's not really an Austrian name to be honest. So it
Yeah,
could be from somewhere else. Or oh, I see here DAC, Anglosphere DAC on the road to the top says Anglosphere DAC and CIS. DAC is like Dakistan maybe. I think he could be from like Dagestan or something like that. Which is not a bad thing. Like it's from Russia or whatever. Because my mentor
it's
Iman
fine.
Gaji, he's originally from Dagestan as well too. So
Yeah.
it's a very like a weird area of the Caucasus Mountains out in Russia. But anyway, man. So I'm happy
Khabib
that
is
you
from
got some
there as
good.
well.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Oh, I'm happy that you're getting some reps in. So take me a little bit throughout the day because you mentioned that like, hey, you're doing it for an hour to 2 hours, but it's IG outreach as well too, which you have to kind of spread out the timing, right? Just to kind of
Yeah.
go around and coincide with the algorithm. So take me through a
So I
little bit
got
of
two
that process then.
accounts. Yeah, so I got two accounts. So I sent about 5 from the both accounts, not each. So two
Yep.
from each
Yep.
for about for 1 hour. So just kind of spread across the day. So yeah.
Do you feel like you could do
Other
more?
than that, so I got into this program so for $97, and it's like a Discord community, and these guys are like role playing every day. And I know this guy, the owner. I met him like in my SMMA days,
Mhm.
and Andreas, he's 17 years old as well, so he's kind of
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
this high ticket
Posts
sales
a lot
community.
of hype videos and stuff like that. His videos kind of make me laugh too sometimes because
Yeah, yeah.
some of it like
I
I
got
hear it and
into like
I'm like it's not real. So a lot of his content like I can go on record like recording here. I can go on record and literally say that like a lot of his videos, a lot of his content, it's literally just like it's made for content. It's like a film. It's like a movie. It's not reality. It's made for the drama, essentially. But he's selling very well, though. It's not an envy
yeah,
thing or
like there's
whatnot.
six
He's
thousand
doing
people
his
in the
own thing.
community. So
Yeah.
there's like 10 people role playing every day. So I made like 4 or 5 friends in this week.
Yeah, nice, bro. Nice.
Like that's amazing. I could like literally call them on Discord and kind of like do a role play anytime I want.
Love it, bro. Love it.
And
Well,
I did
that
it like an hour ago. I was doing that and group calls and things like that. It's just amazing.
it's a momentum builder, dude. It's the energy, it's the momentum. It's about surrounding yourself with these like-minded people and kind of being the dumbest person in the room. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room, dude. At the end of the day, you need to literally be the dumbest person in the room so that you can always absorb like a sponge, so that you can take everything all in. As well too. So is it 97 one time or is it 97 per month? And I'm guessing it's a Skool community, or is it on WAP or
It's on Discord, so it's on
oh, okay.
WAP and in Discord.
Mm. Okay, okay, that's awesome. So, what are the kind of the benefits? Is it more so like a community-based like benefit that you're getting from it, or it's mainly those type of role plays and people that are on a similar level as well, or
Yeah. There's like a lot of people on my age and like all across the world. It's amazing. Like I just and also there's like a role play, like a role play every day
Mhm.
and a coaching call at night.
Okay, and it's not always hosted by Andres. There's other people that are in there, obviously doing the hosting and such,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So it's not like the superb community that they're like on the intro video. I like after one day I got into the community, I felt like I got scammed or something like that. There's no codes, like there's literally like just documents and things
Yeah,
like
it's
that. But
just a glorified group kind of. It's like a group of like-minded people and such like that that are in there with like role play stuff every day.
they sold
Role
it
play is
like
pretty
so
easy.
differently,
Yeah.
like sounded so amazing, and I had $150 and I just paid it up.
Mhm.
That's how. So
Love it,
it
man.
wasn't what I expected, but it just I made at least a lot of friends, so I could just I role play like every day with these
Mhm.
guys, and I've been doing that for like the past week,
Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah.
and
From what it sounds like, you're
I
looking for
I've been
like so
training
much
for
more
like
support.
closing.
Yeah, there's so much more
Yeah,
support, but it's role playing, but also at the same time too. Is it role playing with people that are at a higher level, like kind of like
no,
myself,
no,
where
just
they've
like
made
my
already a
same
couple mil,
age,
or it's the same, or it's the exact same, everyone just kind of getting started?
exact same, like trying to get an offer, got on an offer, and
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, okay, that's cool, man. And so let's go back to the client work then a little bit. So you're doing 2 to 3 hours. Do you feel like you can do more with this new client that you're
Absolutely.
working with? Okay, so what's kind of stopping you from doing a little bit extra to try to increase the amount of appointments?
So for Alan.
Yeah, for Ireland, yeah.
So I mean, it just I got 2 accounts, and I don't want to do like block my IP address entirely. It just check Instagram kind of checks out the IP address, and if like if I do like too much messages, like more than like at 45 messages per account
Mhm.
or something like that, it just kind of get banned. So I'm slowly building it up. So first
Yes.
week
Yes.
I only sent like two messages, and now I'm sending 4. Then I could kind of increase that. And however it goes, it would only take about 2 to 3 hours throughout my day,
Mhm.
and I could do it like anytime.
Okay. Oh, I see Ethan's waiting in the meeting room. Let me just get Ethan in here. But yeah, man, like that's the big thing too, is just getting those reps. Because Ethan would be one of the, like the first people to mention to you as well. He's just joining in that, like for especially for outbounds for Instagram and outbounds for any type of social media channel, you do need to warm it up a little bit. So once you
Yeah.
have everything all warmed up as well, what's kind of the general idea that you really want to do? Do you want to go from like booking one meeting a day to two meetings a day? Like how many reps do you need to do now that you've been there for almost 2 weeks? In or so that you kind of know the numbers of how much outbounds you need to do in
So
order to generate a meeting.
So what Aslan said was that it's enough to book about like 3 to 4 meetings per week because like there's 5 people and they're also booking meetings and this guy's the only closer.
Mhm.
And
Is Arlen
I think
closing
he's
the
doing something
offer?
else too. So
Yeah, is Arlen
yeah,
closing the offer or is it something
yeah, Alan
completely
closing the
different?
offer. There's no closes.
No closers? Okay, okay. He's closing for, well, he's not big enough yet, so he should be closing for himself actually. So that's actually
Yeah,
kind of a good
absolutely.
thing. As well. So, okay. So far we can have 5 meetings booked. Out of those 5 meetings that were booked, was take me through the process of like what happened after they booked them.
So after they book, basically they get the email and all of that,
Hmm.
and then kind of shows up in the. So I kind of confirmed that I sent on the message like you're not gonna come up and tomorrow and just say, um, I got something else or something like that. A casual message to just make sure like they show up,
Yep.
and that's all I do in my end. And other stuff is, yeah.
Okay. So those 5 meetings you booked, what happened with them then?
So three show up.
3 showed. Oh, that's a pretty good, dude. That's really, really good
Yeah,
actually. That's
pretty
a
good.
60%. It's a very, very good show up rate. I wish I had that show up rate for a previous
So
offer
I
that I
had
worked
like,
with.
so these guys are booked for like across 3 days or something like that. So I had like 2 to 3 days of conversation with these guys before I book in. So
Of
I built
course.
some trust or something like
Rapport,
that.
bro. Rapport,
And
rapport.
a few memes
You're
and,
watching some of the videos in the community. Rapport, bro. That's always number one. Oh, fucking rapport, dude. Rapport, it literally will, like, Ethan will be the first one to tell you. Like, Ethan, how's the rapport? And say hi to Dave, Ethan.
okay, so,
If he's
but
there, Ethan. Ethan.
did
Can't
it
even
come
hear
in?
can't even hear you, bro. Let me see. He's listening to music. I bet you he's probably listening to music or something like that, hopping in here. But anyway, so mainly for getting that 60%. So you're building out the rapport the first couple of days that are in there. And then once that rapport ends up getting built out a little bit more, take me through then after they've shown up to the call. So then those 3 out of 5 people, they showed up to the call. What happened from there?
So they showed up and then kind of got onto the call
Yep.
and they didn't buy it. So I didn't actually follow up with those two guys.
Why didn't you follow up, bro? That's the first thing you always mention whenever they've hopped on the call. Like, hey, let me know how the call is. If they don't say how the call went, because some people got scared, they didn't know what they were getting into, especially for someone like Arlen who's just getting started with his own personal brand as well. There might be a lot of sales resistance that's there too. Unfamiliarity and the comfort level just isn't there because the amount of impressions aren't there yet. Do you understand what I mean by impressions?
Yeah, I mean like the the aura.
Not quite the
Like
aura, a little bit like aura, but the impressions is the amount of times that Arlen has gotten in their face. Because when you're talking to these people, are you talking as yourself or are you talking as Arlen?
I'm talking as myself.
As yourself? Okay. So whenever you're talking as yourself, you're a representative of Arlen. So that's giving impressions through the leads or the prospects that you're giving and receiving for Arlen as well. And the more time that you're talking with them as well too, that's the more impressions that you're personally giving to them as well. The more touch points, the more comfortable someone gets and the more rapport that they end up having. Like literally like your parents or your best friends or people that you go to school with or you go to work with. The only reason why sometimes you like someone actually is just because you have a lot of impressions with them. You could actually not even like this person at all, but because they just serve up and they've just been in your life so much, you kind of you have a connection with them. That's what I mean by impressions as well. So absolutely, bro. That's one of the huge things, especially when they hop on the call. Bro, this is huge
Yeah.
money for you. This is you get 30% fucking commission, bro, for making a close
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
It's huge money. You have to figure out like what the fuck is going on these calls as well too. So always ask like, hey, give me a heads up like once you jump on the call on the Zoom like, hey, Arlen's excited to be able to meet you, yada yada yada. And then once the call's done or you know the call's done, do you get updated right away by Arlen, like either through WhatsApp or another chat with how the call went,
Yeah,
or
that's a
what are the
Discord
steps
chat
there?
and yeah, that's Discord.
There's a Discord. Okay, so he'll update you
Yeah.
right away then once he's off the call.
Yeah, he's off the call.
Once he's off the call, he'll update. What I would generally do is once he says that he's off the call, ask the prospect, ask the lead how the call went. Just ask them how the call went, and they will tell you like, hey, he was really nice, or hey, then you might actually receive something because you have different levels of impressions with the prospect than Arlen might from that communication. They might actually tell you something, a reason why they didn't buy, than something that they would have mentioned to Arlen. Maybe it was something that Arlen did, maybe it was something in the presentation that didn't resonate with them, but there's literally no love lost if you just ask him, hey, how did the call go? Even though you know that they didn't close, they might bring something up in that conversation that you can then lean on. And maybe you might be able to convert them, maybe not that second, but later on as well too. So it's always good to like literally do. You did all the hard work is getting them just to apply for the call. The easy part is now that they are a prospect and warmed up, they're now considered a warm slash hot lead. If they showed up to the call, they're a hot lead. If they just went on and applied for the call and didn't show up, they're a warm lead. So they're literally a hot lead, dude. They're almost ready to buy right away. Now for Arlen, does he have a VSL that he does before they book a call, or is it after they book a call that he gives them a little bit of a video, or is there no sort of video to kind of showcase who he is or what he does?
So no, nothing. So
Nothing.
it
Okay,
just is calendar link.
just his Calendly link. And does he have like a few questions to ask just for qualifying, or
No, there's nothing there. Just
nothing,
book the
bro?
time and
Nothing.
then
Okay. What?
okay, after booking the time, there's like a slot to like fill up any information you'd help or something like that.
Okay, okay. If you want to send, because you have the link, if you want to send that to me personally on School, just so that I can have a look at it, because then I'm going to send you my Calendly link and for people that I work with. And that was one of the reasons why I wasn't on the call yesterday. I was with a paid client yesterday, so they kind
Okay.
of take precedent as well. So so I want you to compare how my Calendly and how I ask my questions versus say how your client asks questions as well too. And I think that it's going to be kind of beneficial to see a proof of concept that may work or may not work. Like Arlen, like I have no idea on like his proof of concept because I've just seen his Instagram page as well. But
Yeah, gotcha. So
yeah, if you want to send that to me on School, that would be awesome because then I'm able to
I'll
kind of see
send
like
that and
perfect.
yeah, I get the psychology like between like they know me a
Yeah.
bit more than like Alan, so I could like ask them after the call like what happened or something like that.
Yeah,
Then they'll
yeah,
tell
yeah.
me.
Yes, dude,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that's
Always ask
another
them
thing
what's
I want to tell
happening.
you.
Yeah. What's up?
So that's another thing I want to tell you. So I kind of sent you a video. Did you see that?
Which one?
They're about so I saw that you posted this offer for closers
Oh,
and
yes, yes.
grow
Which one?
channels and these guys so they help like faceless YouTube channels
Oh,
like
yes, faceless software. Yes.
yeah, man, I've been trying YouTube for since I was like 11. I think I could do this. I promise you. So I know the process of closing and all of that. I just want like you, if you could, I was just wondering if you could like connect me to those guys and I could show you literally how I could do this and the script I might be writing and I could ask you anything if I want to,
Mhm.
right?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Well, the big thing
So
with that one
I
is
want to
that
be
they
a
have
closer
a
because like
oh, I know you do.
um
Dude, this is what this is all leading up to. It's all leading up to you becoming a closer, not just from setting. I
yeah.
still believe you're still very, very young. You're still very, very hungry. I think that instead of getting too much shiny object syndrome, which doing way too many things all at once, I think learning the systems, especially with what you're doing right now over the next like 2 to 3 hours per day, plus doing those role plays as well. We can also do some private role plays as well too. That's absolutely cool. We'll talk on that on School as well, just to really get you up to snuff for it, just so that I know that I'm 100% confident to send you over to a closing role. I'm so confident to send you over to a setting role, dude. Setting role,
Yeah,
have
absolutely.
zero
So
issue for yourself. But for closing, we could definitely discuss for moving things up along there as well. But because you just hopped onto a new offer, I think that for the main focus and perfecting the offer that you're currently with, that's going to be hugely beneficial. It's not like, dude, I get the different like I'm getting a few more business owners inside of the community. Like literally this next week, I'm hoping to get the community up to 45 by the time that we talk next week. It's now at about 38. But what I really, really want to emphasize though is just take it all in. Take your time, dude. An offer like this, like a YouTube faceless offer, you know how many people do a YouTube faceless offer, Instagram faceless offer, Pinterest, Facebook? There's so many different people that do these different types of offers. It's not going away. I can double check and see because I think I made that post about like 6 or 7 days ago. I want to see if it's still open or not.
So they're
One
like
of the
closed, so that they're not taking any clients right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
So one of
yeah.
the offers that I was looking for setters for, which Ethan knows about, is a gentleman named Yusuf. They literally just closed up what they're looking for because there's such a short window sometimes for a hiring period, especially if it's a larger company. The one that I posted about inside of the Skool community, it's a bit of a larger company. So I do have to reach out again just to see if the spots are available. But I did have a few people reach out and write on there that I'm currently kind of qualifying just to kind of see a little bit whether or not they actually have what it takes to be a closer on that offer. But dude, literally what you're doing right now, man, we'll discuss this in private chats as well. What you're doing right now, literally, dude, is such a huge step away. And it's set and I don't want to underestimate what I'm mentioning here. Dude, what you've already accomplished at 16, living out in Sri Lanka, you literally have the such an excellent positive attitude. You're willing to learn, you're willing to engage. Literally, it's all proof here. You literally landed, and I know that you can follow instructions as well and you take action because dude, you literally within 30 days after we made that plan for you hopping onto interviews and landing an offer, you literally did it in less than 30 days. So I know that you can take action from there. Sometimes it's good just to let it all sink in and not to keep adding things to the table as well. Even though you want to, you're like, oh, I see these like freaking Andreas who's 17, like sitting in the back of a Ferrari. But dude, you don't see the back scene of what happens there. You don't understand that there's actually someone that's bigger than Andreas that's pulling the strings, that's making him do this content, who's making a lot more money from it. And Andreas is just the front man for it because he has
Right.
that
So
resignation. You don't know
I
what goes
know
on in the
that.
back scene.
I kind of know about that. So what I could do is that I don't know if I could do like schedule a role play, something like that. And I want to be a close as soon as possible, man. I want to be 17 next month.
Heck yes,
And
dude.
I don't
Happy
want to be
belated
like
as well too. Next one, what's your birthday
I
on?
know
Just so I can
Alan's is that
I want
Alan
to save
is
that. When's
still
your birthday?
growing. And I would say that he would take like his personal brand to grow and build more trust. It would take a lot more months. So I could stick with the guy, but I want to find something that I could literally
When's your
improve in
birthday, dude? Tell me the birthday. When's your birthday?
both August.
Which one? 20th?
No, fourth.
The 4th? Dude, it's next week. It's literally this week.
Yeah.
Oh, you do have Leo energy. Ethan, can you hear me? Can you go off mute, bro?
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me, dude?
There you go. Say hi to Dave, dude.
It's good to finally meet you, Dave.
Hey,
It's
man.
my my house is a fucking mess. My parents' place right now. The renovation's going on, so if it gets really loud, I apologize in advance, guys, because they have the guys in the backyard doing work while there's like five different trades inside the house right now. And so if it's fucking loud, but
So
all right, what
Dave,
do you want, brother? Yeah,
so
what do you want, brother?
Dave, Ethan is one of my one of the students who's learned from me in person as well. He's literally lived with me and learned. He literally started from like I think he had like a few I think he worked with a few fitness clients or so before and then for his own offer. And then we lived together in Mexico for a little bit. And literally, Ethan started like hardcore setting for this offer. And I think one of his best months, he made like, what was it, like around 9, 10K or so just as a setter?
9.7 collective.
9.7, literally just under 10K as a fucking setter, man. And because Ethan, just like yourself, Dave, he takes action, bro. He like literally like I'll mention something literally within seconds. The action gets taken. And dude, we all go through these moments of self-doubt, especially for yourself, Dave. Like you hopped onto this offer literally 2 weeks ago. You're like, oh, I don't know if it works. I don't know if it's right for me. Like, oh, it's kind of like, oh, I'm kind of tired. Ethan went through the exact same thing 6 months before he had like a 10K month. Literally 6 months before he had a 10K month, he had all of this self-doubt about whether or not to keep going and keep working on it. But dude, all you have to do is just show up every day. Show up every day, be consistent. You're already doing the role plays, which is excellent. We'll talk privately on Skool about some of the next steps there for that. But dude, you're getting those reps in. You're working on an offer where you already know how to space things out. How much have you learned so far just by hopping onto that offer, Dave?
I mean, a lot. Like,
Dude, you're literally getting paid, like almost getting paid for like literally that's almost kind of a mentorship a little bit because you're learning the whole business structure, how people communicate, what works, but almost more importantly, Dave, you're seeing what doesn't work. That's almost more important because when you see what doesn't work, you won't repeat those same mistakes again, right?
right,
You learn from other people. Like with there's so many people out there that say like, "Oh, you should learn from your own mistakes." That is complete BS, bro. You shouldn't learn from other people. You shouldn't learn from your own mistakes. You should learn from other people's mistakes so that you don't repeat them, so that you don't waste your own time as well. And you're already doing that, dude. You're already doing that with the role plays. You're already doing it with your consistency, showing up every single week. But it's just about the timing and being just a little bit more patient, taking a deep breath in and being like, I don't need to be 17 and be Andreas and have a Corvette or have a Lambo that I'm filming in. I don't need that. Dude, you don't need that because you don't know what happens in the back end where they literally rented it for $600 for like 2 hours just to film some content. You have no idea. That's what people in
right.
our industry do. Literally, whenever you see the flashy cars, the nice things, even Arlen, who has a picture of the Mercedes on his IG, do you think that he drives that around every day?
No,
No, he doesn't, dude. It's all about the perception. It's all about like looking very it's personal branding, which I freaking love. I love that he's already getting started with that, and that already sets the tone that I know that he's going to actually elevate and he's taking it serious as well, which will reflect in you guys taking the job seriously too, right? Because he's fucking
right.
trying, dude. He's literally trying as well. But yeah, there is probably some steps that are missing in there. And that's why I mentioned, like, hey, send me his calendar just so I can see what some of the questions are. And then I'm going to send you mine just so that you can have a look and see what some of the questions are like as well, too. And you will be able to see the qualifying difference between someone that is a little bit more warmed up, has some rapport, versus someone that hops on a call just literally just cold turkey, and then someone just asks them for $7,000. We have to work our way up to that level as well. Like if Andreas's community, for example, Dave, if it was $7,000 instead of 97 a month, would you have been like, oh, no way?
Yeah,
Yeah, because he didn't have the impressions there. He doesn't have the right amount of impressions in there for you not to think that it's a no-brainer to go in for 7K versus the 97 per month. It's a huge stepping stone, and there's a big click that needs to happen in the rapport and in the impressions that are there. And they just sometimes they're just not there yet as well too. Dave, we got about like 5, 6 minutes or so. Did you have any questions or so on the top of your mind for right now, dude?
yeah, yeah. So I was wondering, like, man, I don't, I know that I'm young, but I want to be a close as soon as possible, no matter what you say. I just want to be. So it's just I have this picture in my mind that I'll be waking up and just meetings booked in my calendar and just take them and close. So I want to just I don't know if I could show you what I could do, like do a role play or something like that with you sometime this
Absolutely,
week.
bro. 100%, man. We can definitely do that. So we'll go over that in private chat as well,
Okay.
just go over some of the key measurements in there and like what to kind of look for as well. But dude, you're already halfway there. You're manifesting it
The
from
problem
the
is that
reality.
I'm not
You're
making any
thinking about
money
it.
this
Are
month.
you
That's
are
all.
you already thinking that you're a closer in your mind?
Yeah.
Dude, then you're already halfway there, man. You're literally already halfway. If you envision yourself and you manifest that, and this is what your reality is, it's going to happen. The self doubt that you have, ignore the self doubt. It's hard to ignore the self doubt because that little voice, it's something in there. And sometimes there's years and years and years in your life where you have all of this negative energy put towards you and like, hey, you can't do this, you can't do that, because we're told at a young age. Because when we, I think this is an old Kanye West mentioned this on an interview where you're at such a young age and you're only 2 or 3 years old and you think all of these possibilities about the world. You're fresh, you have no idea, but then the societal norms start to kick in. You walk up to a table and you don't know what it is, and you try to get onto the table, and then someone says, "Hey, you can't go onto the coffee table. Coffee table. You're not allowed to go onto the coffee table. Don't touch it." Then you start to think in your mind like, "Hey, now I'm like, oh." before you're approaching the table, you'll start to think, oh, can I touch this table? Is this a coffee table? Should I even be able to touch this table? Oh, maybe I shouldn't touch it and just turn around. Those are little things in there that are ingrained in us at a young age that we can't maneuver out of. And those are some things and limiting beliefs that we need to get rid of as well, because that's self-doubt. Society literally teaches us self-doubt at such a young age, and to overthink things and overanalyze things, because that's what the whole surroundings and society all is. So the big step for you, dude, is to get rid of that self-doubt and already believe that you're a closer. This is what I'm going to be making 12 months from now. This is what I'm going to be making 5 years from now and 10 years from now. People overestimate, Dave, what they can do in a year, but underestimate what they can do in 10 years. That's a huge difference and a huge plateau in there in order to get rid of those limiting beliefs. Dude, if you already see yourself in 5, 10 years already being out in Georgia, already being out, because you mentioned that you wanted to be out in Atlanta. You have family out in Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Do you envision yourself
Oh,
being
in the
there in
UK,
5 years?
not in Atlanta. Yeah,
You
I got
don't
family in the UK.
in the UK, but you mentioned also in Georgia too, right?
Yeah, I want to be in Georgia. Like, it's just the culture. I love it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Well, that's the thing. Like, do you envision yourself already there in 5 years, 10 years time?
Three, I want to be there like in 2 years, and 3 years I want to be in Finland. So that's my plan.
Finland, what the heck is going on? Do you like the snow and the cold weather? You're on Sri Lanka, bro. I don't think. Have you seen snow before?
Have you seen hot before?
Me? Of course. I'm tan, bro. Look at me.
Damn,
I'm
man.
dark. I'm
That's
dark.
red,
I'm
dude.
dark AF, bro. Yeah, a little bit. I'm a little bit red. The sun here is pretty stellar, so I'm not gonna lie.
It's
But
raining outside right now, but I like cold weather.
you like cold weather? Have you been in the snow before, though?
Never.
Never? Well, that's why you want to go to Finland. You're like my girlfriend, dude. My girlfriend literally wanted to come to Canada just to be out in the snow because she's from a small town out in Mexico. Never saw snow, never was in weather under 15 degrees in her whole life. And then came up to Canada, literally -5, -10, and she had to go outside, literally bare like literally just in a t-shirt and shorts just so that she could feel the cold. And I didn't
Yeah.
understand. But that's like me hopping off the plane, going to Cancun or going to some other tropical, going to Hawaii, for example, and just walking off the plane and feeling the humidity right away. That's literally the same thing as well, dude. If you envision yourself already there in 2 years' time, and dude, Finland, 3 years, we'll talk about that another time. That's pretty dope, man. In 3 years from now, seeing yourself in Finland, dude, you're already there, man. You're already there. But here are the big things. Just to mention now that before I get cut off over the next minute. So just send me over the details inside of like their application system so I can have a look at it. If you want to send and post in the community some of your chats that have converted into meetings booked and the show up rate, that'll be awesome. I think you would be able to help a Momin, Arkham, who's also inside of the community as well too, and I think Darpan too. Those three guys, they're just getting started and they need some help as well. And you already have booked people, dude. That's a huge thing. You've already booked people. Show off those conversations, show off those wins. So that's the second thing. And the third thing is just for private chat for role plays and all that sort of stuff that we can hop onto too. But yeah, other than that though, Dave, I think this is going to cancel out shortly. Ethan, thanks for hopping
Yeah.
on, dude. Anything else that you wanted to say, Ethan?
Dave, you're doing great, man. I might be loud here, but just keep going, bro.
Boom,
Like you're
boom.
doing good, man. I set a 5 year goal 5 years ago, and then sometimes I wake up and I forget that I'm living what I already want. I set out 5 years ago. Just like put your fucking head down and listen to this guy too.
All right, man. Thank you.
Awesome, brother. Awesome. We'll chat in private chat, okay? Make sure to get those few things done, all right?
Cheers, man.
Later, boys.
Later, boys.